Close your eyes and imagine the most tropical and beautiful place on earth. One with the prettiest beaches, with the tallest palm trees. Those types of beaches are a common sight in Papua New Guinea. Most people visit Papua New Guinea to see these areas, or to see the tribes of ferocious and hungry cannibals. Most people do not know of the violence that takes place in this country. This is a country that strives off of tourism. But would people be so inclined to visit this country if they had known that it was rated by many people as the worst country for women's rights? Although women's rights are not their own article in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, they are part of the very first article that states, "All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in a spirit of brotherhood." Notice how it says, all humans. Many citizens of Papua New Guinea commonly misinterpret this phrase as just men, based on how they act towards women. In fact, 70% of women in Papua New Guinea will be raped or physically assaulted in their lifetime. This number is obviously outrageous and something must be done. And something is being done. Although all of these plans are currently more long-term ideas, the country is trying to stop these issues from happening. Now, it is obvious that it will take a lot of effort, something that New Guinea is not currently doing, but at least they have begun to realize their errors and have started to take action against these acts of violence. One of the proposed suggestions was to get women more involved in the government. This idea is a great one because it allows the government to get a more realistic and first-hand view of the current situation, and then, from there, they can think of a more realistic solution to these ideas. This would also encourage a more optimistic view of the woman in power. This might also give younger women and girls who are in a tough situation a role model or someone they can look up to for inspiration. And these young women desperately need a role model because 75% of the people who seek help after being raped are younger than 16. Another solution that was proposed to curb these gender violences was to introduce a fee-free education system for girls that will help them retain basic literacy, mathematical skills, and other essential life skills. This might be vital in making women appreciated more, as they will be considered more important because they get their own government-subsidized schooling system. The general consensus might also agree that women are more intellectual because they will be given more education. From here, they can get more job opportunities, and the other plan where women would get more involved in the government would naturally succeed. Another benefit to this plan would be that because women are going to be more educated, the nation's economy might improve because currently New Guinea is a poor country and most of the nation's workforce consists of men. If the educated woman will be able to get more jobs, then perhaps the economy might get better. Both of these initiatives were a part of Governor Julie Akiki's plan to have zero tolerance against gender-based violence by the end of the year 2030. Although these acts alone will not be enough, they are a big step forward in Ms. Akiki's plan. All of these violences may have been the effect of the 1971 Sorcery Act. This act basically justifies many murders by saying that they were done because the victim was doing witchcraft. However, many women were murdered because they were thought of as witches. This act had started a long history of gender violences. Only in late 2013 did this act actually get repealed. Because of these violences, many famous organizations such as Amnesty International and even UNICEF have fundraised to help support these women. Although the situation in this country has improved greatly in the past few years, there are still many occurrences of violence. Perhaps if the men in the country of Papua New Guinea were taught at a young age to respect women, the first article in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights would be followed by everyone in the country. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you too will respect everyone equally.